Hello everyone. So,
Hi.
today we are going to talk about the stem cell transplant process. So what do we have to do to start the process? What did you have to have?
You had to have a referral from your doctor, your hematologist, so that you can go and see the special people that do the transplants. And before they do anything, they want your insurance information to make sure that your insurance will cover the procedure.
It's $250,000.
Yeah. So after that, we went, me, her.
Before that,
Okay.
they want to make sure you've been in the hospital a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Cause like if it's a management, maybe like once a year.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
won't
there's
do
been a lot of admissions.
So then you go and they draw blood to see your, what is it, HLA?
It's called HLA. They're testing you, your siblings, and your parents to see if either one of those are a viable match first. If not, the results come back and they let you know. You go back in, you get the results, and then you have to go to the donor registry.
Yeah, so my parents weren't a match for me.
Nope, sorry.
So I had to join the registry, and before that, didn't we talk about the date?
We were going to set up the date to do it.
Yeah, it was gonna be last year on my 20th birthday.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital on my 20th birthday. It didn't work out. So we basically I had 2 matches. And they both fell through. So wherever those people are, you suck.
Oh. And we need to have more African American and other minorities to donate blood.
Yeah, we
for
have like
the
24% chance
to be donors for the stem cell transplant. Because if there are more people, then there'll be more odds of them being cured from their sickle cell disease.
I mean, honestly, even though, like, everybody needs more.
Yes, everybody do, but I'm talking
We
about...
have the lowest percentage,
Yeah.
but everybody needs more because there are a lot of people who could be a match for someone else.
I'm on the list.
Yeah, you just sign up
I'm
on the
waiting
website.
to see if anybody needs mine.
Yeah, we can leave that information website. But the process. So the stem cell process is a lot. For 2 weeks, you have to go through chemotherapy and radiation. And you have to get a port, because I don't have one. So you have to have a port and a PICC line. They want you to have both, right?
I think they said either or.
I think they want you to have both.
Maybe.
So you have to have one of them. And they give you chemotherapy and radiation for 2 weeks. And in this process, you will eventually lose all of your hair.
And your immune system.
Yeah, your immune system, you basically have a 0 level immune system. So you have to be in a hospital
For 30 days.
And you can be in there longer, but the 30 days that's if it starts to, what is it, your white blood cell numbers start to go back up.
What is it called, engraftment?
Yeah, you're in engraftment period.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't go back up, you're going to be there for longer, and then you have to take a different medicine to speed it up.
That causes you pain.
Yeah. And some people, from the videos, some of them were losing skin
And they get sores in their mouth and in their stomach.
Yeah, they're throwing up and stuff. I mean, it's a lot to go through.
And some organs could fail.
But the procedure is really just a blood transfusion. But you have to break down your entire immune system.
So your body won't reject the transplant.
Because if you do reject it, you get graft versus host disease.
Which is a whole another set of problems.
Yeah. You're basically rejecting it. And it's a lot of other stuff you're going to have to do.
And if you do get the transplant and it works, you have to take medication for the rest of your life, correct?
Possibly. Either the rest of your life or some years.
Yes.
And if you stop taking it, you've done it all for nothing. You gotta redo it. There's people who've been cured
And they stopped taking
felt
medicine.
better. And they just felt like they didn't have to take their medication.
And their sickle cell came back.
Yeah, so that's like a total waste.
Yeah. Oh, and for girls, they want you to get your eggs extracted.
Yeah, you have to freeze your eggs because they basically say that there's a good percent chance you won't be able to have kids after that.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
I think it's definitely.
It's worth it. If you get cured and everything, it's worth it. But there's a possibility that you can go through all of this and it still doesn't work for you.
I mean, thinking back on it, is it worth it?
I mean, it's hard to see you struggle though. The struggle that you go through is hard.
Because at the same, like I see people and they're doing it for their kids, and I don't know if I would do that to my child.
Yeah, because when they get older,
because like
kids.
If they can't have kids or they went through all this and it doesn't, I feel like you have to be old enough to make that decision for yourself. But it depends, like because in my case, I haven't had strokes and heart attacks, so if that's something that I did have, maybe when I was young you would have did it.
Yeah. It depends on your situation though, you know, your circumstance. Because as a parent, you just trying to be like, my baby should.
I mean, they're doing the best for their kid.
Yeah, but then you're not really thinking about, hey, when they get grown. But like, you kind of.
I mean, I was 19 when I did this, and my dad was still like, "Don't worry about the kids, worry about you."
Yeah, so I don't think it changes much, but I think like you kind of be more mindful of that they want to have children, and that there's a whole lot of stuff you're like, well, I kind of want you to make your own decision.
And then they say you have to pay for that. It's not like it's free. You have to pay to freeze your eggs. It's like $10,000.
Yes, $10,000, and I don't know if a lot of insurances cover it.
I don't think they do.
They should. I mean, it's a life-changing situation.
We're going to pay this money for this one thing. You on your own with everything else.
Yeah, I guess. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's a struggle.
It's a lot to think about, but I mean, if you have the opportunity to do it, I guess.
Think about it long and hard before you do it.
Because like, oh, and then we just talk about things. After you do get it for a year, you can't be around anybody with colds because you have no immune system. You're like a newborn.
Oh, and you have to get re-immunized for the shots. Yeah.
See, anybody got time for all.
So you will have to take all those shots over in the
whole shot record.
Yeah, because they wipe your whole immune system clean.
But if you have no immune system, let me tell you guys, I get the flu when I take the flu shot. So imagine having no immune system and getting the flu.
That's not good. That's why they keep you in the hospital.
And there's this YouTube, she recorded her process, and I was gonna record my process, but I wasn't able to do it. But I mean, she showed the real, like, and I mean, they were sweet to her. She was at a children's hospital.
But she had those sores in her mouth though.
Yeah, she had to take something for that.
And she had in her stomach, and she couldn't eat the food.
Because she had radiation, full body radiation.
And then it made her teeth hurt. Her teeth were hurting a while after the transplant.
When I got my nose ring, my teeth was hurt. So that's why she had that mouthwash, right? Because her teeth was hurting.
Mm-hmm. That special mouthwash, she had to rinse the mouth.
Yeah. So I mean,
I would say,
I guess it would be worth it.
I would say to go and look at somebody's videos that did the whole process so you can be fully aware of what you're going to get into. Also know that for the first 30 days, whoever stays with you can't leave. They have to stay with you. You have to stay in that hospital room for 30 whole days. So if you have smaller kids and one of your other children, you need to think about all of that, because for 30 days, you will not be at home. You will be with your loved one.
30 plus.
Yeah.
Because on the timeline, it says like 30 to 45.
Yeah, so that's 6 weeks, month and a half. ish.
And for me, I think they said they were gonna put me in the hospital while I was on chemo, so that's 2 more weeks.
So that's 2 months.
Yeah.
So that's a lot to consider. 2 months in the hospital.
I mean, 2 months. It depends though. Like if you're in the hospital every month for like a week, or you're in the hospital for weeks at a time, 2 months, that's nothing. Like, I mean, you have to. It's like you have to be really sick.
The pros and the cons.
You're being really sick for 2 months to be healthy for the rest of your life. I guess that would be worth it.
Yeah, but that's if you don't have no major complications.
Most people have a little graft versus host. I don't know anybody who hasn't had any of it.
Yeah, but the other girl didn't have any because it was her sibling, right?
Yeah, it was her sister.
And she
like
didn't
full,
have it.
Like she had the perfect
match. Her sister was the perfect match.
Out of 8.
Yeah, so she didn't have any problems.
Yeah, my match was in, I think, Brazil.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do it anymore. So they suck.
Well, you know what? They could have been over the age limit because if
they were not over the age limit. Like she was like, she decided not to. So she decided not to help me.
Yeah. Well, there's an age limit though.
There's rules. So you have to go to the Be The Match website to see the rules. And you just basically have to do a mouth swab.
Mm-hmm.
And if they call you, you get blood work done. And then you get more blood work done. And then you take a medication to speed up your stem cells because you have to have enough for yourself. And then they extract them out? Yeah, they used to take them out of your hip. But now I think they can do a blood draw. They take it out of your arm. And even with that, like the medication they give you, the person who donates feels a little bad, but it's for like 2 days. I mean, I could feel bad for 2 days knowing that somebody else is going to have a healthy life after that. To people, if you do donate, please don't put that you do not want to meet them. I would be so sad if I did. Like if somebody was to help me and I don't get to meet you. Yeah, because you did a great thing for them and they just want to say thank you. They want to look at you like, thank you so much. Like, it was a girl, she said she had diamond black fan Amy, which I had never heard of, but she needs a match. So please, call. Yeah, because out of 24 immunity, we have like 24%. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. It's like million, and it's like so many people. I don't even know if it's a million people that's on there because there were like no matches for you. There's only 2. Yeah, and out of all those people on there. And I had a 6 out of 8, but they don't want to do that. Comfortable. Because it causes other complications. But I mean, I feel like the stem cell is the safest yet, even though everything we get, this is how I feel. Every procedure or whatever we get is handed down. They don't make anything for us. We just get what was made for somebody else and got accepted. Like this, where they're changing your DNA. I watch sci-fi movies. I don't think that's gonna end well. And then the latest one they got. It's inactivated HIV, right? Yeah. How do you inactivate HIV? I don't think they just tried some stuff, and yeah, if you have the chance to get a transplant, get it, and think of me because I couldn't get one. Aww. So that's the moral of the story. So please go to Be The Match. What is it? .org, .com? .org is the organization, I believe. .org, and get your little fingers to going. Get some information. Decide to be a donor, and change somebody's life. Yeah, especially like the little kids. Yes. There's a fire truck going past. So, I think that's it, right? Yup. All right. Bye. Okay. So, how did you feel about me getting the transplant? Well, I wasn't for it, but you know, I was like, it's her body. She going through this, so I was like, I'm gonna let her make her own decision.
And she went back and forth for a while. First she said she wasn't, then she changed it she was, then she wasn't, and then she changed it that she was. So I was being supportive and let her, you know, make her own decisions. But I wasn't for it. I know that's kind of selfish, right? But
I mean, it didn't happen,
but it's like, I feel like there was just gonna be a whole lot of extra pain and stuff. And then there's so much you go through.
There's so much to go through, but look what we already go through. Look at these ignorant doctors, nurses, staff,
specialists.
Yeah, and people don't know how to like just do their job, man. They business.
And keep your comments to yourself.
Yeah, people always say rude stuff to me.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, I was not thrilled about it at all. But I was like, it's her decision.
I feel like you weren't thrilled about it because you the person I was telling like all the stuff to.
Yeah, all the stuff that
like
could,
you the only person I was talking about it with.
The stuff that could go wrong and all of that, and I'm like, oh, hey, be in the hospital for 2 months with that disgusting food.
But I mean, at a children's hospital, it's like they would have been nicer.
Yeah, at children's hospitals,
they care about children. They don't care about everybody else after that. They care about children.
But here's the thing, like we were looking for adult sickle cell doctors and things, and a lot of places and hospitals only have pediatric. So once you turn 18, I mean, what happens with your sickle cell?
You have to have a hematologist there. Okay, I don't know what it is. But you have to have a hematologist, and a lot of hematologists are just not even knowledgeable about it. Like my last hematologist, Lord bless her, because I don't know how she got that diploma.
She's dumb.
She was just, like, she never told me about getting a transplant. We brought this entire thing to her. All she did was send a referral because
we asked for it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me. Like, if you have, maybe we gotta move.
Or if travel. You are in Illinois and you have sickle cell and you have a knowledgeable, kind hematologist, put it in the comment box down below so we can get some love.
I mean, in a group, a lot of people are literally flying to doctors because that's how bad the ones where it are.
Fine. I mean, if you got a good one in your city, put it down below because we might just have to hop on a plane too. This is ridiculous. And you know, when you little, they treat you so well, but as soon as you turn 18, it's a whole different ball game.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So, there is something that I need to discuss. And I mean, I don't know how we get this video to a whole lot of people, so. But we're still going to discuss this. So, basically, I feel like sickle cell anemia is like, how do I say this? I feel like people don't care about it.
They don't, because it's a minority.
Like, we don't have, like, specialists who be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to just do sickle cell. I'm going to go fly out to see patients. We don't have, like, doctors who really care. And I mean, there are some people who say they have great doctors. But it's like one person out of 100 who say they have a good doctor. Most people have terrible hospital experience. And sometimes even with a good doctor, they have terrible hospital experience.
Yeah. And
then another thing is, you always see, let me think of like 5 different things. You see people on television shows, but they have cancer, they have asthma, they have, what's some other stuff?
Dyslexia, cancer, they have a lot of stuff with kidney failures and stuff.
Yeah, but we're never shown on TV. It's never shown what we go through, so nobody knows about it. And then, I mean, like, there are people who think it's contagious. Like, I just read a post and somebody was like, they said she had sickle cell anemia. Like, I don't get that. But I feel like it's not taught well enough in schools.
No.
Like, what was that? Biology?
Yeah, there's not a section.
It wasn't even a page. Like, it was like, because it was like a bunch of different things on the page. Like a little space, like maybe that big. But it's way, like, it should be an entire book. Because the people who are learning about it are coming out to be the doctors and nurses.
Yeah, they need to have an in-depth.
It needs to be some way for us, and somebody can steal this idea, I guess. They got the technology or the app. It needs to be some way where we can share our actual experience to students. We need to be able to kind of train the next nurses and doctors and hematologists.
Yeah. Because no patients are alike. Everybody's different. So with sickle cell, you can't group everybody together and say, oh, this worked for them, so it should work for you. That's not the case.
Like, there are a lot of people in the group who, some in the sickle cell group on Facebook, but there are a lot of people in that group who, any medication they take, I have to take Benadryl. But I don't have to take Benadryl with medication. I don't have reactions unless I'm allergic to it. But there are people who, I don't know if they're allergic, but they just take Benadryl all the time with stuff. There are some people who are in the hospital for like almost 6 months. There's some people, yeah. That was shocking.
Yeah.
And some people who have been in the hospital maybe twice in their entire life. It just depends on who you are.
Yeah.
There's some people who get blood transfusions once a month. I only get blood transfusions when I have
acute chest or pneumonia.
Yeah, low hemoglobin. Which I was thinking about, maybe I do need to start taking hydroxyurea. Because I didn't have pneumonia that much then. So, yeah, there are people who take hydroxyurea, which hydroxyurea is not for us. It is for sickle cell patients, which is why...
It's for cancer patients.
Yeah, cancer patients. Which is why... Shut the F up! I can't hate it.
Oh. We're gonna have to finish this again.
Oh, thank you. I knew about kissing the phone. Thank you. Oh, okay, because I know they because I saw the show said she was gonna pay you $8.
Why are y'all so